Redding is in 12th place. Rabat is there as well with Barbara Bautista. Bradley Smith just knocked out on board. Wait for the braking area. Lorenzo down the gearbox. We cut back to Zarco under pressure from Crutchlow.
Crutchlow's made up time after that little off-track excursion. Very well.
Crutchlow 5th. Chioso in a lonely 6th. And then it's the Lorenzo Iannone battle. There's Hervé Poncharoll, leader of the Tech 3 boys and girls. Crutchlow. Never ever. Oh, look at Zarco drifting that M1. How much does he love this motorcycle? I bet he sleeps with it.
Just stunning. This is a rookie in Moto Grand Prix running in 4th place. He was 5th last time out from 14th on the grid.
I saw all the different types of shark helmets that are out in the replica Zarco now. I bet they've gone up through the roof, the sales of them.
Yeah.
It's a pretty classic looking helmet anyway, but Crutchlow won't care about the aesthetics. He just wants to find his way past this Frenchman.
And he's only got 4 laps to do it.
Talking to Frenchmen, as I was coming into the car park earlier on today, Christian Saron managed to somehow not see me. I was only in a big red Dodge truck and he turned straight across in front of me. I nearly T-boned Saron.
And not for the first time.
Marc Marquez now has a 3.5 second lead. Then it's 0.6 back to Rossi from Pedrosa. But what's all that junk laying around in the middle of the track? Like we've got tumbleweed. I know we're in Texas, but Mark runs it pretty ragged.
But he has a lead of 3.5 seconds plus.
So he can afford it, is what you're saying. And this Pedrosa's still under a lot of pressure, Jules. It said 0.6 on the monitor at the line, but it looks closer than that.
It does, doesn't it? But this is almost normal service, isn't it? Repsol Honda's 1-2 at the Circuit of the Americas is what we have come to expect. And the early exit of the championship leader, Maverick Vinales, has returned us to normal service.
How depressed is he going to be sitting back at... he really had got this year off to a cracking start. There's your tyres. Hard and hard for Marquez. The only other people who have gone with that, or the only other person to have gone with that, I should say, is Cal Crutchlow, who's in 5th place at the moment, but looking good on Zarco. But having said that, Zarco is just enjoying his ride on the M1 so much.
The Yamaha's...
Hang on, we're putting something special on the board. Something special is going on the board for Marc Marquez, it would seem. Penalty, that's about the man behind him. So Danny is about to get a special... They haven't got something made up already. Honda improvisation down there in the Repsol camp.
They've got to tell him, basically, you can let him pass as long as you stick to his rear wheel.
Well, most riders find it very difficult to read their board when they're used to it, let alone an extra bit put on there. Like I said before, they can't put anything up on the dashboard. Only race control can do that.
The only thing I can bring to mind is Rossi in Australia all those years ago, when he got a 10-second penalty for overtaking under a yellow flag.
Yeah, and then rode like an absolute demon.
Yeah, because the crew just gave him the corrected positions. But I'm leading the race. Why are they giving me second -6? You know.
Zarco is smoking that Yamaha's rear tyre, but Cal Crutchlow looks like he's cruising behind him. Crutchlow just looks like he's got loads in hand.
Felt he had in qualifying, but...
well, he did say this time of the race the tyre was going to come to him, hard rear, hard front. That's what he's gone for. He felt that right at the last 5 laps of this race, that combination was going to give him an advantage, and Zarco's the man in his sights. Oh, talking of sights, crosshairs are on Danny. Here comes the doctor. Excuse me, sir. I need that second place by 0.3 of a second if I'm going to keep it.
There are places where Danny jumps away.
Oh, it's here. I mean, this is
onto the straight.
Fastest part of the track. He was the fastest bike through the speed trap yesterday when I looked at the times.
Look at the way he gets on out of that.
Which is where the Honda used to be the best.
Historically.
There is Crutchlow still on Zarco. Iannone has gone past Lorenzo on our tower. Iannone on the Suzuki has now passed Lorenzo
in Sector 1.
So... this is the battle, though. This is the one that everybody's glued to. And remember this, back to Aragon, as Julian has pointed out more than once in this commentary. Sorry about that, Jules. Fact was, Danny fought hard with Valentino, and Valentino didn't know where it had come from. And Danny ended up with the advantage. Here comes Valentino up the inside of Danny Pedrosa. That's made him shout and scream in the stands. He won't be dirty about it, Valentino. He's a top quality rider. He's gone through to second place at turn 19. We're on 20 now. We've got 2 laps to go. Marquez is already well away. Put the hammer down, he's being screamed at. Don't know why they do that. You can never see it. And you don't know who it is anyway. Crutchlow still looking at Zarco. Valentino Rossi has got to do this by over 0.3 of a second to take second place. Legends are in the Yamaha camp.
Several of them.
Lots of them, indeed, from motocross to road racing. Valentino Rossi does it just right. He's got it in hand. Look at this. Marc Marquez is well away. 4.8 was his lead over Rossi last time across the line. Now Rossi has got to lead Pedrosa by 0.3 of a second if he wants to keep this second place.
It's 0.7.
Not let his time penalty put him back behind Pedrosa. And it's what Pedrosa can respond with. There's a lap and a half to go, Jules. If Pedrosa had anything left in the locker, he's going to have to fire it out of there now.
But Rossi is already, if you put the flag out now, Rossi is far enough ahead.
He's so good, isn't he? He knew he couldn't catch Marquez, so he just sat in behind Danny. A very safe rider, Danny, normally, although not last year.
And Danny's had a go at his teammate. He had a go at Valentino.
So Rossi to be penalised with a 0.3 second penalty at the end of the race after gaining the advantage when he was knocked off the track, I have to say there. Not an incident with Zarco. Zarco caused the incident. And because he ran through the painted area, cut the corner, Crutchlow goes through Zarco. So Zarco's going to come straight back at him, but that Yamaha turns tight as he got
just
Crutchlow
like
back.
that.
He don't take no, does he? And Crutchlow doesn't either. So back comes Crutchlow. A bit of to-in and fro-in between the two independent riders. These men obviously vying for the best independent finish. Crutchlow so often the winner of that particular accolade. Not one that he likes that much, but...
No, he regards it as a bit of a minor insult, doesn't he, when you mention it?
Well, yeah. Being the best of the second tier is not what you want to be, is it? Penalty, I could hardly read that, let alone someone at nearly 180 mile an hour down.
We've got one lap to go, and trying to work that one out.
Last lap time then from Marc Marquez. He crosses the line, just 3.4 miles to go for the man to keep that unbeaten record in America. He has had 5 pole positions here in the 5 Grand Prix that have been held at this track. He's on for his 5th win here, unbeaten at the Circuit of the Americas. Meanwhile, the Doctor has got control of second position. It doesn't matter about that penalty. Danny Pedrosa cannot respond to the Italian, but it is the Spaniard that's out front. He's tamed that Honda. That was turn 6 that dips down there. He's tamed this Honda so well this week. It did not look like it was confident. It was capable of doing this until we got to qualifying. He stuck that time in over Maverick Vinales. So if you've just joined us, the series leader, Maverick Vinales, is out of the race. But if you look at the championship at the moment, Marc Marquez winning this race. He's down in 8th place on just 13 points at the moment, so he needs these 25 massively.
First Honda rostrums of the year coming up.
Yeah, and a 1-3.
And what Marquez is doing is stopping, but equaling its longest streak of races without a win, Keith.
Pedrosa is only 10th on the championship with 11 points, so both of them could do with him, but it's going to be Rossi.
Yeah, who's going to really benefit here.
Yeah, Valentino Rossi is second in the championship, but it's going to be down to this man. Valentino Rossi will go to the top of the championship, remember? Well, I think he will, yeah. He's on 20 points. That's going to put him on top with 56. But Vinales doesn't score. He's on 50. So Valentino Rossi will lead here as championship leader. But no doubt about them. Who would have thought it? Probably quite a lot of Valentino Rossi fans.
And Valentino Rossi.
Never stops believing. 38 years old and the Italian still as brilliant as ever. But can he find the pace to ever beat this man? They're on the wall at Repsol Honda. Marc Marquez, one more corner to go. Marc Marquez then is the winner of the Grand Prix of the Americas. Over the line, Marc Marquez wins the Grand Prix of the Americas, second place, and now the championship lead goes to Rossi from Pedrosa. Crutchlow remains in 4th place. That's a great finish as top independent from Johan Zarco, the rookie from Dovizioso, Ian One, Petrucci. Lorenzo's been beaten down to 9th. Miller gets a top 10 on the Mark VDS Honda.
Good work.
Olga 11th. Redding is in 12th place. Rabat is there as well with Barbara Bautista. Bradley Smith just knocked outside the points by Bautista. And Alicia Spargo, despite having a pit stop for a new tyre, gets 17th and last place. well, breathe a sigh of relief down in the Yamaha camp, because they've actually gained such a lot from that. Not through they've now got a 1-2 in the championship. Rossi from Vinales. There's a reminder for you, Jules.
But 3 Hondas in the top 4 here in Texas, as opposed to 4 Yamahas in the top 6 in Argentina. The fortunes of war, eh, Keith?
Salute. Love it. Corner marshals, the backbone of motorcycle racing, backbone of racing, whatever it is. An outstanding day. Livio Supo is down there.